kind of weird because of some of the myths we were meant to believe when we were growing up. I want to share with you one of those, and I'm sure you are very familiar with it. What is that thing that you heard about cutting onions? For me, I was told that if I'm cutting onions, that I should keep my eyes wide open, that the tears produced helps to wash the eyes of bacteria and toxins and keeps infection away from the eyes. I'm almost bursting into tears because this is not just funny at all. This is like, where did they get it from? Now, I want to share with us reasons why our eyes produce tears anytime we slice onions. I am Sister Ozo Augusta. I am a sister of St. Lee. I am also a nurse and a midwife. This is me saying thank you to you for joining us on this edition on Body Gist. If you are just joining us, ensure you click on the subscribe button, turn on your notification so that you always get notified anytime we upload new videos. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I say thank you to all our returning subscribers. Ensure you watch this video to the end because it promises to be interesting. I'm already laughing. Do not go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Why does our eyes produce tears? What actually makes tears to come out of our eyes when we cut onions? Now, onions are bulbs. They are cooking ingredients that are found in different cooking spaces, most especially for people who enjoy the aroma. They use it a lot. And of course, those of us who are from this part of the world, from Nigeria, Africa, we use onions a lot in our cooking. Now, onions are bulbs. They mature and grow under the ground. Because they grow under the ground, they are prone to be attacked by different insects and different organisms. So they equip themselves as a form of defense mechanism. It is this enzyme or this ingredient that they use as defense mechanism under the ground that when the onions is being cut or sliced affects the eyes. Do you want to know what this enzyme or ingredients are? Let's keep going. Now, the tears we shed when we cut onions, of course, we know that they are not because of emotions. They are as a result of the exposure to irritants. These irritants are from the onions that we have cut. When these irritants get to the eyes, they cause irritation on the corneal in the eyes, and they make the eyes to produce tears. Now, when the skin of the onion bulb is broken, it produces enzyme and sulfonic acid. This enzyme and the sulfonic acid, they combine to produce PROPANETHIAL-S-OXIDE. Please, the spelling is on the screen. This PROPANETHIAL-S-OXIDE is a lacrimal agent. By this, I mean that it's an agent that produces tears. So when it gets to the eyes, it causes irritation and causes tears to be produced from the eyes. Our eyes, just like the onion, also has its own defense mechanism. When this compound that has been produced, PROPANETHIAL-S-OXIDE, when it gets to the eyes, the eye also has a way of getting rid of it. So it causes irritation in the eyes, and the eye quickly gets rid of it by producing tears. So it is this tears that is being produced that washes this compound away from the eyes as soon as it gets to the eyes, and that is why the eyes produces tears. This compound causes a bit of pain. It is called a transient pain. The pain does not last long. So once this tears is produced, it washes the compound away from the eyes. The amount of tears an individual produces as he or she cuts onions it depends on the amount of sulfuric compound that is present in that onions that is cut and the length of time of exposure to the sulfuric compound. Now, some people might be wondering, does this pain cause damage to the eyes? The answer is no. It is just as bad as just causing a transient pain, and once the irritation occurs, the eye gets rid of the compound. Once the compound is gotten rid of, there is no more damage or risk to the eyes. The damage or risk is just transient, so it doesn't cause. That is why persons who have over time used onions cannot come down with eye problem or eye defect just because of the use of onions. Now, what do you do to reduce the onion from affecting your eyes so much and causing pain and bringing out tears? Now, some persons, before they make use of the onions, they just peel the outer skin, cut the two edges and soak it inside water before they finally chop it into pieces. Then some other persons prefer to put it inside a fridge to chill it. Once you cut the outer skin of the onions, it exposes the compound, and this will help to reduce the irritation that it will cause to the eyes. And you can also cut your onions and run it under running water. It will also help the compound to be gotten rid of. And sometimes some persons wear goggle over their eyes just to keep the compound from getting into their eyes. Whichever method you prefer, or whichever way you prefer to help you reduce irritation and tears produced from the eye, is best for you. Now we know that when we cut onions and tears are produced from the eyes, they don't get rid of any infection or bacteria in the eyes or toxins. It happens because there is a chemical reaction going on in the eye, and the eye, in the bid of defending itself, gets rid of those compounds. And frequent exposure to those compounds does not cause permanent damage to the eye. No, they only cause that transient pain and irritation, and the eye gets back to normal. Onions is not a medicine, or it is not a cure for eye infection. Then we also know that we can use onions as many times as we can in our cooking. We now know ways to reduce irritation in the eyes. You can put your onions inside the fridge to chill it. You can run it over running water, or you can leave it inside water for some time just to reduce the irritation. Once the skin or the outer layer of the onion bulb is cut out, those compounds are let out, and a combination of those compounds is what causes irritation to the eyes. I don't know where those myths came from, but it just keeps me laughing. If you have found value for this video, please ensure you share this video, give us a thumbs up, and keep following us on Body Gist. This is me saying thank you to you for watching this video to the end. Join us in our next edition on Body Gist, where we shall give you more healthy tips. Keep following us. Thank you as always. See you in the next video.